Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well today. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to be notified of when we upload. Share this channel out as much as possible. It really does help us out. Thank you so much for joining us. This is your match preview for Chelsea versus Djurgarden in the Europa Conference League semi-final second leg. Currently 4-1 up on aggregate. This is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be one of great importance to get us to the final. I think in terms of this, it's not as big a game as it's made out to be. Obviously it is Conference League, so I'm not expecting, you know, Champions League vibes, but I'm expecting us to go out, perform at our best, get a result, get to the final. We'll either face Fiorentina or Real Betis in the final, so, you know, that will be a tougher game. But in terms of this game, I'm expecting Chelsea just to go out there, get a result, and get us over the line and into the final. You know, in terms of that, I think it's just important that we realise that we won't be in this Conference League forever. This is literally, I don't ever want to see this competition again, as I've said in past videos. I don't ever want to deal with it again. I want to win it and then just get out of it, you know, before we look so bad that we're in this thing every year and it becomes a ritual that we're here and everyone laughs at us. So it's quite an important game. It's quite an important game in the face of, do we want to achieve something? Do we want to become the first club in Europe to win all 3 European competitions? I think that's a big feat, right? Yes, it may be this may be the Conference League, but I'm neither here nor there about it, especially when it comes to this competition. So, you know, it's just, can we just achieve something that no other club has achieved, and can we do it well? Hopefully so. In terms of any team news or anything, I mean, Maresca has gone out on a whim today and has said that he wants to put a strong team out to beat Djurgarden. You know, we didn't play so well in the second leg, or in the second leg against Legia Warsaw. So I think he's hoping for a better performance this time. In terms of team news, everyone's fit, but I suggest rotating the squad massively for tomorrow's game. I think it's a case of, if we rotate the squad, we've got players then rested for Newcastle on Sunday. It's a 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday, so there's not much time from Thursday till Sunday to prepare for the game. But I'm hoping for a performance today of high standard, high calibre, you know, for us. Because if we don't play to the highest standard, we could get caught out. Djurgarden are no mugs. They are a good team. They've proven themselves in this Conference League. You know, they've had some really, really, really good results. And to get this far is quite big for them. So they'll be looking to right the wrongs of last game against Chelsea, where they lost 4-1. In terms of team news, as I said, everyone's fit. Mark Gue might come back into the squad. He is now starting to train with the squad again, which is nice to see. Players come back from injury and we just build them in nicely. So how do we line up tomorrow? How do we go about this? Well, I've built a squad that I think is more than capable of beating Djurgarden tomorrow comfortably. So let's get into that now and I will give you my thoughts. Okay, so in terms of team news, as you can see on the graphic I have got on screen for you now, this is the lineup I am going with for tomorrow against Djurgarden. Jorgensen in goal. I'm not going to play Robert Sanchez in this game tomorrow. I don't think it's worth it. Jorgensen deserves a bit of game time just to keep himself going in the Conference League. I think, you know, he deserves the opportunity. Sanchez can be our Premier League goalkeeper and Jorgensen can be our competition goalkeeper. So Jorgensen in goal. Then moving into a back four, as you can see, Josh Ashiampong and Mark Correa as the fullbacks. Josh Ashiampong has proven himself worthy of a start in this competition. You know, he's proven himself to be a good, decent player, especially coming up from the academy. Mark Correa, best left back in the Premier League, in my opinion. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on this, but let me know in the comment section. Do you think Mark Correa is the best left back in the Premier League? If not one of the best in the world, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And then the two centre backs consisting of Badiashile and Tosin Adarabioyo. Now, Badiashile deserves time again in this competition. You know, he's not a first choice centre back, so you know, time for him to go and play some football for the club. And Tosin Adarabioyo didn't play on the weekend, so again, he can come in and provide that stability and that bit of experience at the back alongside Ashiampong and Badiashile, who are not as experienced as him. Moving into the double pivot of the midfield, Enzo Fernandez and Reece James. Yes, I've put Reece James as a midfielder in this lineup. I do think Reece James is more than capable of playing that position. He didn't play on the weekend apart from a substitution appearance, so I think it's an opportunity again for him to get some game time before we go into the game on the weekend against Newcastle. Enzo Fernandez played an absolute blinder against Liverpool on Sunday, so he gets another opportunity. We haven't got too many midfield options to rotate and rest with, so Enzo Fernandez gets the nod again as a player of leadership within this lineup. Then moving on to the three behind the striker. On the right, Tyrick George. Tyrick George deserves plenty of game time. He has proven himself worthy of that, and I think it's an opportunity for him to really show what he can do against some decent opposition. On the left, Jadon Sancho, again, didn't play on the weekend, so I think it's an opportunity again for him to show what he can do. Whether we keep him or we loan it or we give him back to Manchester United at the end of the season, I don't know, but let me know your thoughts on that. And then in the number 10 beyond the striker, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. I think he's a decent player, not of first 11 at Chelsea quality, but good enough to go into this competition and give us a decent performance. I think he's got to show more. If he wants to start in this team, he's got to show more. If he wants Premier League starts, he's definitely got to show more. And then up top, Nicholas Jackson, I think is another opportunity for him to go and show that he can score goals. He tried on the weekend, bless him, but he was offside a lot. So I think this is now an opportunity for him to go and get some goals in a European competition. But guys, that is my lineup. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go back now and I'll give you my final prediction. So, guys, in terms of my prediction, this is going to be quite an interesting game. Djurgarden are going to come out and look to attack us and look to try and get back in the game somehow, whether it's by getting a goal in the first half. You know, it gives them a little glimmer of hope to get back in the game. But I don't think there's a glimmer of hope for them. I don't. I think if we play the squad I have suggested, I think we can go and win this game quite comfortably. And considering the lineup, who we're playing, the competition, I'm going to be real with you in my score prediction. I am going to predict Chelsea 3, Djurgarden 0. And I predict Jadon Sancho to get the first goal. But guys, let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Also guys, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Turn that notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload and when we go live. Go and follow us on all our socials. X, TikTok, Instagram, all links are down below in the description, and go and join our Discord as well. That is linked down in the description below as well. And guys, hope you've all enjoyed this video, and if you have, leave a like, and I will see you tomorrow at 7:30 for the watch along. Take care guys.